So we are about to hit the final run, 35k. So this is gonna be my final prep run of this marathon prep. So this is Saturday in the peak week. I actually didn't document anything of my peak week this week because I focused on my training and, you know, smashing out all the things. I also had a couple nights that were a bit disturbed. So I'm currently rushing as well. So feeling okay. The fatigue has been high at this point, obviously after all this training. So after this run, I'm gonna be having my first 100k run week. So I'm gonna be doing, the plan is to do 27k at a steady, easy pace, and then 7k a marathon pace. So I will be running 27k between a 5:15 to a 5:30, and then 7k at a 4:42 to 4:45. I need to rush because it's already 7. Lucy and I are actually doing a staycation in Dubai this weekend. So we drove to Dubai last night. Obviously ended up going to bed a bit later because we only got to Dubai around 9:30, I believe. So then we were in bed, or I was in bed at 10:30, and then I woke up at 6. So it's 7 now. I need to rush, need to smash out this run. So we are done. The work is done, the prep is done for the marathon, except for the taper, of course. So I just did my final peak week long run, 35k. So I ran 27k at a steady, easy pace. I think I averaged around a 5:15 or a 5:20, and my heart rate stayed around a 1:30, which is amazing. And then I ran the final 7k at my race pace target of 4:42 to basically practice running my race pace under fatigue. And I managed to push the final 7k actually at a 4:30 pace. So that gives me a lot of confidence. So I'm gonna definitely pace my race in 2 weeks in Abu Dhabi for a sub 3:20. So we'll definitely go for that. So this has been a huge prep. It's been the biggest prep that I've ever done, except obviously for my Ironmans. But in terms of running, like, I've ticked off multiple weeks of running above 90k. I've done over 100k this week. And especially the last 2 weeks have been amazing because you do get tired when you run this much and train this much, and you do accumulate a lot of fatigue. But I've been able to hit all of my pacing targets. Actually, there were a couple of runs even where I was able to run faster than what I have programmed and what my targets were. So that's great. So we're gonna taper now, recover, and then let's see what happens on the day in 2 weeks. I'm gonna obviously put everything into it. Let's go, Papaya. Papaya.
Yeah. Thanks plenty, dearest.
Trying to get the DJ in without filming her, so I'm gonna film myself. So I didn't film anything of my run today, but I'm gonna do a review and a wrap up tomorrow because it's been hard. The run was a lot, and I finished on a high, and then I went back to the hotel. I had a decent meal, and then we went out for the cinema just now, and we had a bit of a dirty meal, but we were like, you know what, peak week done.
Yeah, you should be proud of yourself.
Yeah, it's time for a burger. So this is the best burger on this planet, Korean fried chicken burger we had in the cinema. We had fries, we had tacos, we had some corn to add the veggies, and then we had, what else did we have? Dynamite shrimp. And I had a very good drink as well, iced tea. I mean, obviously not alcohol because, yeah. So the carbs are filled up again. This was actually my only proper meal today anyway. So after I came back from the run, I waited way too long to eat. So I was getting a bit, so I ordered a bagel in the hotel, but it wasn't really a bagel. And now we are in the... Is this the hotel restaurant or? Yeah, hotel restaurant. It's very nice here. What do you think? So they have a DJ. They have a big terrace. I'm always a bit paranoid of filming here because you're technically not allowed to film people in public in the UAE. I mean, not on purpose. So, yeah.
Okay, can you wait? I'm coming in 5 minutes. 2 minutes. Thank you.
So we're gonna, sit here for a bit, and then I wanna get, and then I will get probably an early night and have a massage. Have a massage tomorrow. It's time to eat again and check the recovery stats. So my HRV is still in the green. It's actually higher than it's ever been. This is the first time my recovery has stayed in the green for 2 weeks in a row. That's crazy. In the other weeks of the prep, I always, it always dipped into the orange pretty quickly, or in the red. So which means my body is way better and faster recovering. So that's good. Actually, can we have water as well?
Water?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Do you
for
take sugar?
sugar?
Yeah.
For the coffee?
For the coffee?
No.
No sugar. All right.
No. Maybe, we will do just two more.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Taking the last order because it's already 10:30. We are again in the Marbella of the UAE, so this is the fancy place here. And I don't live here, but Lucy does. So we had a pretty sick weekend. There's nothing better than staying in a hotel and having a hotel breakfast. Even though I missed the one on Saturday, which is a shame, but needs must when you have a 35k run. So I'm in the taper week now, which nothing exciting is happening. I'm just bringing down my running volume. Everything stays the same, except that my total running over the week will be 58k, so less running. And then no high intensity session, so not gonna be doing a track session anymore. And my lifting is gonna be very light, so all this type of stuff. So for the body to absorb the training, I don't have any better word for it, but absorb the training from the last, 12 weeks, 13 weeks, 14 weeks of training and then get to the event fully recovered. So I'm definitely feeling a bit tired now. I'm feeling recovered, so there's a big difference obviously between being run down and being tired. So the question is, what is my rating of this prep? Was this prep perfect? What could I have done better? What didn't go well? I think perfect is always a bit of a relative term. I had to adjust sessions sometimes, but I didn't miss any. Like for me, I definitely found the most challenging thing moving. So that was probably in terms of just like general my environment, you know, being in certain places and not having the same access as in Dubai, probably the most challenging thing, but I still got all of my sessions done. It was also a bit lonely. That would probably be the second thing. So when you're in Dubai, I always train on my own anyway. I'm not someone who has training partners. Last year, Lucy was running the Abu Dhabi Marathon as well, but we didn't really train together, as in like run together, because we were at different levels. But it was still nice to, just like go out together or meet after the session, go for coffee, go for breakfast. But generally, I'm quite independent when it comes to my training, so I do all of my training on my own. And yes, it does get lonely, but I think this time it got even more lonely because in Dubai, even if you train on your own, there will be hundreds of other people probably actually training for the same event as you. Or you can join certain people. Like I started then going to Inner Fight track session once a week, which was great. But I would say that was probably the biggest challenge, quote unquote. But then again, I think you need to come to terms with these things. And then also in this week, everything else is gonna stay the same. So I'm not gonna adjust. In terms of my calorie intake, I need to see. It will probably stay quite similar. Maybe a slight reduction. Definitely a reduction in carbs on some of my run days because I'm not going to be doing massive sessions anymore. I mean, some of them are still long-ish. So my longest run this week will again be my long run on Saturday, which is going to be 21k, I believe. But obviously you don't need the same fuel for a 21k run versus a 35k run. I don't have my meal prep anymore, so that's what I'm currently deciding. Am I gonna reorder it? The thing is, I'm gonna be flying home after the marathon, so in 3 weeks, and I think they don't have a short-term plan, so I don't know yet if I'm gonna be doing that. I ate plain pasta and an omelette with 3 eggs, nothing else for lunch. So that's the level of cooking that I'm currently entertaining. So yeah, I need to decide. But otherwise, it's nothing much changing. I mean, that's how it should be. Like nothing should really be changing. It's the same as you do in the prep. So overall, I'm very happy with definitely the progress in terms of my fitness. But also, my body has just been very durable, and obviously I've been training now consistently for a long time. So let's get racing, let's get this taper over with.